Computer Club, we had a quick look at ToolWizz, and I promised that I'd do a quick video on how we actually use it to add one image into another photograph. So we can take somebody out of one photograph and put them into another. So I'm going to launch ToolWizz. And this is a great little program. It's, as I say, it's one of the few ones I've actually bought and paid for. Here we can see I go into Pro Editing, and then we can see the images that I've got available to me. So I'm going to use this image of me. And the first thing I'm going to do is I want to be able to play about to take this image out. Now the first thing I'm doing is I click on Tools in the bottom and then onto Magic Cutout. Now down across the bottom of the screen I've got M Select, which is Magic Select, and Magic Select will choose everything of the same colour. So I've got the background colour there is all a sort of grey blue colour, so I could choose that. I've got Magic Eraser, which would erase everything of the same colour. I've then got Selection, which allows me to choose whatever I want to choose, so it will cross colours and boundaries and things of that nature. Eraser, which will erase anything that I've previously selected. And I've got Auto, which will automatically try to help out. Now if I go to Magic Select, the next thing that I want to show you is I've got Cutout, and then I've got Shape, which allows me to choose a shape that I want to cut out. And then the next one across is Settings. So the settings allow me to adjust the brush size. So that's how big the actual brush would be when I was working. And I can actually scroll, move that to the left, which will make the brush smaller, or drag it to the right, which will make the brush bigger. I'm just going to leave it about 50 at the moment because that's all I want to do. The tolerance would actually allow me to adjust how tolerant it is about choosing the same colour. So with a solid background like the blue at the top there, the blue-grey, then that seems to be pretty much all of one colour. So a 50% tolerance would actually capture all of that. However, if you look at the jumper, then the jumper has actually got various shades of red, as you can see from the folds. So by choosing a 50 tolerance there, it would probably leave parts of the jumper out. So if I choose tolerance, I could increase the tolerance, and that would allow me to choose, oops, I've just lost my brush size, let's go back. Go back onto tolerance. By increasing the tolerance or reducing the tolerance, I can actually play about with how much of the colours that make it that would actually be chosen. Okay, so back to Cutout. I'm on Magic Select, so I'm just going to tap the background, and as you can see, it's chosen that background. Now notice that it's actually missed one or two bits and pieces. Over here near my neck, there's a little area there. If I zoom in, you can sort of see there that it's not captured that part. It's not captured parts over here next to my hair. Oops, I've caught that again. Let's go back one step. So it's not caught these bits here. So let's go back. Diminish the screen. Let's go back to Undo. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Setting, and I'm going to change the tolerance of this to make it more tolerant of colour. And then when I go into Cutout, Magic Select, and check the background, it's captured more of me as it is. So I'll have that. So I'm just going to go up onto the green arrow at the top and click on that green arrow, and that moves me across onto the back next step. Now as you can see, what I've got here is I've got the background, but I haven't got me in the middle, and it's me that I particularly want. So I'm going to go back, Magic Cutout, select that background. Oh, it's forgotten, notice. So let's go back, change the setting for the tolerance. I'm going to increase the tolerance. I'm going to go back to my Cutout, Magic Select, tap the background, and there it's captured everything. Now what I'm going to do is up at the top of the screen, next to the bin in the middle there, I've got an arrow that's facing two ways. And what that does is it changes the selection. So I've now got the foreground selected, me selected, instead of the background. So now if I press on the green arrow, it moves me across onto the next screen. Am I happy with that? Oh, who could be? Yep, face only a mother could love. Click on the green tick again to move me forward again. Do I want to blend it with another picture? Click on Save and Blend. And then I can choose from my photos the image that I want to use. And I'm going to go for the picture of Strictly. Click on Blending Mixer. And there I've now got this picture of me in the corner, ready for me to go. And there I can now go and save that image. Click the green tick at the top. I'm going to save that image. And save. So there we go, that's the first way of doing it. Now I'm going to come back out of here, back to the beginning, click back on Pro Editing, and this time what I want to do is to show you a different way of achieving something. So I'm going to click onto Picture of Me, and again I'm going to go into Tools, Magic Cutout, and this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the Selection tool, and this time I'm going to positively select my face. Yeah, I'll get the little bit of hair at the top there. Okay, have I got all of me? I think so. Okay, now I've skipped a little bit. I can see where I've gone over the edges. So I'm going to, first of all, make sure I've got me. That's it. Then I'm going to click on the eraser, and I'm just going to see if I can chop out a little bit where I've gone a bit too far. Oops. Back onto selection because I've taken out that bit of me. There we go. Oh, I've got a bit too much over the other side, so back onto the eraser. So I'm just going to erase that bit there. There we go. And then once again, I'm going to click on the green arrow up in the top right hand corner. And there I've got my face. So I'm going to click the tick again to move me forward, save and blend. And this time I'm going to go to My Photos, and I've always fancied having a go on Bake Off. So what I'm going to do is click the blending mixer, and then I'm going to shrink my face by using my two fingers and pulling them together. Oh, my face needs to be just a bit smaller still. Up a bit. I think a slight angle would help. There we go. And there I'm going to click the tick again and save the image. And there I am, helping out at Bake Off. Okay, I hope you have a lot of fun with this game, a lot of fun with this product. You can do all sorts of bits and pieces with it, adding people into photographs, changing people who are in photographs by changing their face if there's somebody that you don't want to see, and indeed make yourself available to go to anywhere in the world. Just